with them rolls like a Sharpay. And all of my call them Barbies. She looking back like I'm flexing, baby, no way. And lately I've been on that.
We got London on the track.
Me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah. You ain't even on me. Yeah. Fall back to you. You ain't even on me. Trust my brothers from way back from the north. Whiskey and Dior, spend it like they owe me. Gotta stay select. Don't come round to me, better come correct. Different lives that we lead. I'm in the Nike check in a bag of Louis V. Two tone in my wrist, lights don't make no sense, pop up for a minute, eyes up on my whip.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. Kevin Harlan here alongside Craig Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And right now for Philadelphia, they came out of the gate swinging this season, fighting their way up the rankings. You just hope they can sustain this pace as the season wears on.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Washington and Lively hold down the post for them. Kyrie Irving is out there with Williams. And it's Flag in at the small forward. And for Philadelphia, John Conchar out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Jose Alvarado. Then it's Keon Ellis. And it's Vucevic in at the center. While the season just started, GA, we have a few big storylines already.
Yeah, it doesn't take long in this league. The intense media scrutiny, social media, news travels fast.
Shot clock at 5. Another miss by Vucevic. Now Flag. Pass to Williams. Here's Irving. Conjar covering. Shoots from the elbow. Irving, good.
The mid-range Irving is so consistent. He can hit that shot whenever he needs to.
And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with Philadelphia's head coach. This many years into the game, and the Kyrie challenge is still puzzling. Coach said we'd actually prefer to see him shoot. At least our feet can be more set outside to contest. People forget how good of a shooter Kyrie can be. He continued and said, and threes are so hard to compete against, we want to try and limit those first. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you once again, Allie. And here is Clark, following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Here's Alvarado. He had 15 points last outing. Pass to Conchar. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
Williams passes to Washington. Lively with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. And here's Washington outside. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Conchar on the wing. High post Vucevic. Pass to Clark. Just 5 to shoot. To stop the run. It's rebounded by Dallas. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Philadelphia trails by 8. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
Right side Irving, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Ellis surveying the D. Vucevic has screen on Williams. It's Vucevic, top of the key. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Outside Williams. Back to Irving. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Alvarado with it. Covered by Irving. And it's Alvarado missing.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
Outside Williams. Pass to Washington. And taken away by Ellis. Here's Conchar. Ellis with a screen on Irving. Out to the right wing. Vucevic with it. Really had troubles in the loss to Sacramento.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Pass to Irving. Now flag from deep Washington. Conchar pulls it in. Over to the left wing. Here's Alvarado. No scoring in this one. And here is Ellis. Clark finds Vucevic. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off from the arc. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Pass to flag. Now, here is Irving. Conchar covering. Got a piece of it. Nobody near Williams. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Conchar, the pass to Alvarado. Clark outside. Vucevic against Lively. Fades and shoots. Another miss by Philadelphia.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Now, here is Irving. Conchar covering. And Kyrie Irving with the 3. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
For Ellis. Some last season stats for him. 8th in three-point field goal percentage, and he ended up in the top 15 in steals as well. Some of the quickest hands in the league.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency from 3 last year, top 10 in the league, he's truly a dead-eye shooter when he gets it going. On defense, Dallas. Pass to Conchar. 6 to shoot. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Now Irving. He's defended by Alvarado. Flag with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. And what you love about Cooper Flag, GA, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, he would binge watch the '86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
That free throw missing. So great for Cooper Flag. Both of his parents were college basketball players.
Yeah, and I love that Cooper's mom calls him String Bean, right? Though at this point, he's a powerful young man, and he also has a twin brother, Ace, who's got some talent as well.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Marvin Bagley comes in for P.J. Washington. And it's Najee Marshall in for Williams. And he's good on the second.
Talking about the first pick of the draft, rookie Cooper Flag, he's got a diverse skill set and is so mature for a teenager.
Here's Conchar. Hasn't made one yet. Down low. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Flag. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Now here's Ellis. Here's Alvarado. The Mavericks pull it in. Lively's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Irving. Now here's Marshall. Now Lively. Irving from long range. Rebounded by Ellis.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
To the left side wing. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Alvarado. 5 to shoot. Ellis the pass to Conchar. Over Bagley. And it's Flag with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 12. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you. Mavericks coach Jason Kidd addressing the upset over trading away Luka Doncic, and Kidd said he did everything he was supposed to do for the city and the team. But things change. Now we are being judged on the change. If you don't like it, then you have to get out of this business. Guys, back to you.
Winning sure cures all, doesn't it? All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Now Irving. After the missed 3 from Vucevic, Irving sets a screen for Flag. To the middle, and finished off by Bagley.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's Ellis. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Conchar. To stop the drought. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
It's Flag, top of the key. And it's Dallas with another.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Vucevic. Back to Alvarado. Here's Conchar. Oh, good with the triple.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
Irving looking for an opening. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
And one of the few bright spots of their last season was sweeping the season series in this matchup.
Alvarado up top. He's covered by Irving. And the basket by Alvarado.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Pass the flag. Here's Lively. Outside Irving. Cranes the three-pointer. Irving's got 15.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Philadelphia trails by 19. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the first. Ellis with a screen on Irving. Alvarado finds Clark. Fires for three. Conchar can't get it to go. Irving way outside. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We've got John Conchar. Brandon Clark is out there with Vucevic. Then it's Jose Alvarado. And it's Ellis at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Outside Irving. To the paint. Here's Flag. Conchar covering. And Flag throws it down.
Emphatic finish by Cooper Flag. Boy, is he intense.
Williams against Ellis. Pass to Clark. Ellis kicks to Clark. Here's Conchar. And it's off from three-point range.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Williams dishes to Irving. Shoots over Alvarado. Irving, good. Irving's got 23.
As soon as Irving gets going, well, good luck trying to slow him. Looking flat out dominant right now.
Alvarado passes to Vucevic. Hits the jumper in space. Vucevic has got 12.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Irving, and it's Dallas with another.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Philadelphia shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. To the inside, here's Vucevic. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. He's got 14.
Too easy for Vucevic. He feasts from these interior spots.
Outside Williams. Pass to Lively. And here's Irving. Connects from three-point range. Irving's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
Here's Alvarado. He's covered by Irving. And Philadelphia calls time here. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Here's Alvarado. He has 7, and it's Clark in the corner. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Conchar can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Ellis outside. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Vucevic, another miss by Philadelphia. Dallas with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
And the first one at the line is good.
Man, just the total offensive package. Kyrie is a once-in-a-generation guard.
Both shots good from the stripe.
One of the most creative guards that we have ever seen. Irving is just so unpredictable with the ball in his hands.
Clark outside. Back to Alvarado. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. And Flag throws it down.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
And Vucevic kicks to Ellis. Pass to Conchar. Inside. Here's Alvarado. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Williams against Ellis. Here's Lively. Outside Williams. Now here is Irving. Off target from three-point range. Here's Conchar. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 16-7 run. Williams against Ellis. Williams passes to Irving. Over Alvarado. And Dallas again with the bucket.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Pass to Conchar. Picked by Vucevic. And it's Clark in the corner. Here's Alvarado. A three ball. And no good. Great D that time from Irving. Here's Flag. Conchar covering. And that one's good. Flag.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now Alvarado. 7 points in the game. Pass to Vucevic. No one near him. And they pick up 2. Vucevic has got 16. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. Here's Lively to the wing right side. Washington finds Irving. Lively with the screen. And it's Irving missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Vucevic. Now Alvarado. Clark outside. Here's Vucevic. It's rebounded by Dallas. They host the Clippers after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Now, here is Irving. He's guarded closely. Shoots over Alvarado. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Clark outside. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Lively. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And here's Irving. Now, here's Washington from outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Some nice passing here by Dallas. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got 4 assists in the game. Philadelphia's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Vucevic's screen on Irving. And it's Alvarado missing.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Irving passes to Lively. Pass to Flag. Lively with the screen. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Flag missing. Philadelphia shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Ellis kicks to Clark. Vucevic setting the pick for Clark. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him.
Doing exactly what you expect. Vuce setting a solid screen that gets things going.
Dallas has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Irving for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Conchar. To the middle. Stolen by Washington. Knocked away. Conchar with it. Pass to Clark. Here's Alvarado. Covered by Irving. Here's Clark. Shot clock at 6. Now Conchar. Misses the 3.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the upcoming schedule for the Mavericks. On Friday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Monday, they'll be facing Amen Thompson and the Houston Rockets.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Trendon Watford's checked in for Brandon Clark. Prince comes in for John Conchar. Green, he's checked in for Ellis. And Smith's subbed in for Jose Alvarado. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Marvin Bagley comes in for Washington. Chris Middleton's checked in for Flag. And it's Marshall in for Williams. Smith outside. 1:43 left in the third quarter of the game. 13 feet away. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Middleton, a screen on Smith. In the corner, Middleton with it over Prince. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Irving.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Pass to Watford. Down low. And it's Vucevic missing. It's been all Mavericks. And here's Middleton. And here is Gafford. Vucevic defending. Gafford misses. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Philadelphia. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Green. A second chance effort. Great D that time from Bagley.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one. He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Pass to Vucevic. And he got that one up in time, but it doesn't go in. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Mavericks. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. We'll get you back to the action after this break. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
We got some great looks, great looks. Defensively, we're getting stops too.
The words of Jason Kidd in that huddle moments ago. Happy with the way his team is performing, hoping they can maintain the momentum they've captured.
Well, I mean, they're working together on both ends of the floor and doing a great job of playing at their pace.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Irving on the bench, here's the five for Jason Kidd right now. Najee Marshall's out there with Jones. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Bagley in at the four-man position. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That is his first foul of the game. And you think about the balance of power between the conferences. How about this, Greg? In the last 26 years, there have only been 3 Eastern Conference teams favored to win the NBA Finals.
2011 Heat, the 2013 Heat, and then the 2024 Boston Celtics. So for those arguing for top 16 seeding in the playoffs, this might be your go-to stat.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Pass to Watford. Vucevic's screen on Bagley. Watford, that's good. Watford's got his first basket of the night.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
To the inside. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
They set the pick. Here's Green. A rebound by Johnson. The Mavericks shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Marshall sets a screen for Middleton. Wide open. Bucket is good.
Slippery play by Middleton. Comes off the pick and goes on the offensive.
Outside, Green. Here's Kane. It's rebounded by Dallas. Marshall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Gafford. To the paint. Outside, Bagley. Here's Marshall. Johnson for 3. The shot, no good. Prince dishes to Green. And the game getting more spread out. Do you think RJ will ever see an NBA 4-point line?
I doubt it, but I guess you never know. I personally don't think it's a good idea. I think the game needs tweaks, not changes.
Marshall deciding where to go with it. Here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Now, here's Marshall, guarded by Green. Now here's Middleton. Over Kane. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And the dunk by Prince.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Middleton right side. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Prince misses. Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Shot's good. Marshall making the play. Marshall's got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Kane. Vucevic's screen on Middleton. Here's Kane looking to end his cold spell. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That's on Daniel Gafford.
Oh, working his way inside Vooch, ready to battle for it.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Dallas.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Free throw drops for Vucevic. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Vooch doesn't get to the line as much as you would expect, but he does shoot a good number from there.
Pass to Gafford. Middleton on the wing. It's blocked. On the wing, Ellis. Here's Alvarado. Another miss by Philadelphia.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
Pass to Bagley. Now here's Gafford. He's covered by Clark. And Marshall kicks to Bagley. For 3, Middleton. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Alvarado passes to Clark. It's Ellis on the wing. Back to Clark. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Marshall. Marshall's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Gafford. Good, nice job down low.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Pick by Vucevic. Here's Conchar, defended by Middleton. Here's Alvarado. And it's Council with the rebound. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Conchar, defended by Middleton. Now Alvarado. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Jones checked in for the Mavericks. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Marshall finds Gafford. Now here's Jones. Middleton on the wing. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
Over in the corner, Marshall. Pass to Jones. Middleton with a screen for Jones. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Middleton can't get it to go.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
Now, Vucevic. Vucevic is screen on Middleton. Here's Conchar. Another miss by Philadelphia.
I think the defender really affected that shot.
Looking to get back on track here, and it's laid up and in by Middleton.
You can see the change in approach from him since the break. He's been a menace after being held scoreless in the first half.
Pass to Conchar. And the shot goes in.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
The Mavericks have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Philadelphia on D. Pass to Jones. Top of the key. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. The Mavericks pull it in. And here is Marshall. Middleton outside. Marshall sets a screen for Middleton. Plenty of space. Count the basket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Pass to Conchar.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Over in the corner, Ellis. 4 on the clock. Here's Conchar from deep. Bagley with the rebound. Now here's Middleton. Defense is right there. And when players get into a little extracurricular conversation with opponents, RJ, do you think officials are a little too quick to hit them with the double T?
No, that's just officials trying to get control of the game, giving both players a warning. That's all a tough technical is a warning, because we don't have both players have been warned. We have both players have technicals.
Here's Conchar. And the 3 off target.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Mavericks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kyrie Irving.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Free throw drops for Vucevic. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Middleton. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Vucevic against Gafford. And the rebound goes to Martin. Here's Marshall. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
Kyrie, what does it mean for this team getting the production off the bench that we saw tonight?
Big time. When you're a basketball player and you're able to make the right plays and play at a high intensity level and really come out and make an impact on the game, no matter if you're starting or coming off the bench, we've seen special guys do that. I'm glad we came out and handled business. It's a good win.
This team is so unselfish. Guys, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that'll do it, folks. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.